Welcome to the madhouse. I blink once, mind is gone vertical. Gaslight green and surgical. Slaying charts, no sleep in sight. Crypto fiends out every night. Entry late, but still I click. Hearts race when the candles flick. Zooming in on that 1 hour zone. Wallet crying, but I'm in the zone. Too much noise, too much hype. Still I buy, still I swipe. It's a bull trap. Maybe so, but I need that dopamine, yo. FOMO Friday, can't stay away. Caught in a pole, just praying I'll stay. Charts on fire like it's Judgment Day. It's FOMO, FOMO, FOMO Friday. FOMO Friday, send a sleigh. DJs dance in the disarray. It's madhouse time, no rules, just play. Welcome to the ride, it's FOMO Friday. All good flash like arcade screens, Schiller screaming digital memes. By the top, then act surprised. Bro, I thought this thing was optimal. Indicators throwing mixed emotions, I'm deep in the game. No time for caution, chasing candles like it's fate. Even though I know I'm late, all the scripts just for the thrill. Charts go up, I pay the bill. But on Fridays, we embrace the ride. Moon or doom, I'm still outside. FOMO Friday, my fate's at stake. One more trade, just let me break. Bulls and bears, they both look fake, but I'm FOMO'd in no second take. FOMO Friday, ripped to rich. Traded sold at that market twitch. Midnight madness, flip that switch. It's FOMO Friday in the crypto glitch.
They can't stay away. Hit them with drivers, storming off. Bulls and bears, they both look fake, but FOMO'd in no second take.
FOMO Friday, ripped to rich. Traded sold at that market twitch. Midnight madness, flip that switch. It's FOMO Friday in the crypto glitch. FOMO Friday in the crypto glitch.
On the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, selling the pump. Altars of alpha, wallets get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Light up the sky, burn off our chains. Bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, undivine with the play. Spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone. Sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the dead be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. The bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, summon the pump. Altars of alpha, wallets get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Let the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low.
Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, we go mad because the charts tell us the story before the story even unfolds. What was the narrative going to be? We talked about it last night as we got word the U.S. personnel were evacuating the Middle East. It became apparent that something was about to happen. And we said, will this be the sea wave? Is this what will kick it off? Only time will tell. But until then, welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Sunday through Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, right here, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate you for being here, showing up, showing out, showing your support. Before we get into anything, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We have 4 amazing shows, so New Earth Guardian is throwing me off. Oh boy. So, Israel bombed Iran. As you probably already heard by now. So far, this is the only response that I have seen. The Iranian military posting, remember, we didn't initiate it. Ooh. We have my lord, it's August 4th. Blood for blood, says Iranian military. IRNA reports that the Chief of Staff of the Iranian Armed Forces, Major General Bagheri, is currently in the war room and, contrary to rumors, has not been harmed in the Israeli attacks. Oh, so that has changed within the last, this is an hour ago. But I thought that this guy had been killed. Senior IRGC commanders, including General Salami, martyred in Israeli attack. The spokesperson for the Armed Forces General Staff, General Garchi, declared that the Zionist enemy and the United States will pay a very heavy price, adding that Iran will unleash a powerful response against the Zionist regime. They mention the U.S. There's a statement from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Tonight, Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear. Iran should not target U.S. interests or personnel. C-Wave. A, B, D. 95K coming our way. If I had to guess. If I had to guess, I'd say start a ladder in at 98K. I would not be buying at this point, at this moment. You guys are wild. Speaking of you guys, what's up, Madhouse? How you guys doing? Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Alexandra, the mod god in the house. What's going on? Tom Sty, buy now or wait longer? Wait longer. Curtis Hill, number 4, liking the house. Good evening, Curtis. Good evening, good evening. New Earth Guardian, what is going on? War. I knew that 91 gap scared me. Yeah, I mean, it is down there. Definitely possible because, I've said that, these lows are definitely on the table to get taken down here. Just as we swept these lows could be next. We could even come all the way down here to 83K. And guess what? If we did, I would be backing up the truck. Because what would come after that would likely be insane parabola. But we'll see. Short up 400%. Heck yeah. New Earth. Congrats. All set. What's going on, All Set? Hope you're doing well and having a wonderful evening. Melissa, one love. How's it going? It's FOMO Friday. So FOMO. Yeah, the fear of missing out. So part of fear of missing out is is trying to catch a falling knife. You're afraid that you're going to miss out on lower prices if you don't get in now. That is a part of FOMO. But this was expected. And if you lose this, if you lose 100K, you're definitely going down to that 95, I think. I don't even know if that 98 could hold, but might deploy a little bit of capital there. We'll see. Let's pull a fixed range. Oh, I'm not even on the chart. Pull a fixed range volume profile real quick. We do have a value area low sitting down here at that 93,333 mark. I'm getting ahead of myself. I forgot to. We're not done with the chat. LBC ate the mushrooms tonight. Not so much. Will this be a C wave? We'll see. I'm new here. I'm new. No, you're not new. Beaches gave up. Tying goal. 20 seconds left. Is what? I don't. Huh? Flap shot MO? What are you? Are the Blues playing or something? Harp, what's going on, Harp? Hope you're doing well. Iran can't get a nuke. It's simple. Their ideology is to destroy Western world. Yeah, Jesus saves. What's going on? Jesus saves. Thank you for being here. God bless. This is my fave Piper show. Thank you, Jesus saves. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, let's just I ain't buying till 58K. 58K, huh? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. 58K. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Sir, let's go to the chart. Zoom it on out. All right, so the bear or bull flag rather is trying to hold. So that could dispel our C wave. It is trying to hold on the daily chart. So we start the day off. Nice dumpski. Okay, let's turn on not that spaceman. Let's see our levels here. Now this is interesting because we do have a lot right here at that 93K zone. We have the previous quarter midpoint. We have something else. If I can get to it. Previous week low, I think. There's a couple of things that are. It's supposed to tie these things together, but they must be like just the slightest difference. Okay, previous month low and the yearly open. And we have all of those right in this area here. And if we pull a fib from low to high, 50% retracement, exactly. Right there at that level. We do have the quarterly open down here as well that we could come down and sweep. That would be the last point. That is the lowest I think that we would go. Is a 786 at about 82,462 per the Coinbase spot chart. If we do go that low, you got to think about what else in the world could happen that would cause that. It would probably be something crazy. Terrorist attack? Wouldn't be surprised. At this point in time, I want to tell my friends, all of you, my family, my crypto family, be vigilant. They did threaten the U.S., so be vigilant. If you're out and about, be safe. You know, this is real life stuff. Yeah, we could say all day, oh, we predicted it because we knew, the C wave. We knew that we would at least get a back test. Bad news always marks bottoms, all that good jazz. Take it all back, or most of it back. What could cause that? Maybe just a conflict extending and ramping up? Who knows? But I've got a feeling that this would actually be a lot quicker than this. I think it would be a very quick liquidity flush of the market. Not to be dramatic or anything. Your Bitcoin besties, if you will. Bitcoin family. By the dip, 60% of you so far have said yes. 40% of you have said no. I like to be contrarian, but you guys watch me, and you guys are pretty educated on stuff because you're here on the Piper Academy Network. So you might be right. Take a look. Let's zoom this on out. Let's go to the 3-month. It might be too far out, but we'll see. 3-month. No, that might be good. Okay, yeah, right there. That 93K. We got big highlighted zone there. It's not big, bright, and yellow, but it's there. Do have a bright yellow up here at 111. Possible for us to go up there. I think I remember there being some equal highs in that area. Get rid of this. That's like right here. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Yeah, not quite. I mean, no. It's a little too much. How big is the difference? 110, 679, 110, 4. It's only about a $200 difference. So relatively equal highs there. Looks like we're trying to get a little bit of a bounce right now. We did get a sweep of these lows in here. So here's your hopium. Okay. Here's your hopium that we see a move to the upside here. I need nice. That one put in a low. Okay, it's 3 hour, about 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour does have an inverted fair value gap here. I don't know if sorry, it's tough. Let's add some helpers in here. Market Dynamics Pro. Okay, so we did come straight down to that lower support band. Are getting a bounce off of that right now. This is on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour down to the 15-minute. Typically where you want your entry to be. Is this a buying opportunity? Perhaps. We talked about how bad news tends to mark bottoms. Now they can mark the start of the last leg of a correction or of a crash or like a downwards trend. The start of the end of that downwards trend or correction. Or they can mark the actual bottom themselves. Typically, if they mark the bottom themselves, you'd get a really big wick. If the news marked the actual bottom, it's typically a big wick. So we'll see what that turns into. Let's turn this off. Let's turn on the Market Oracle Plus. Let's take a look at that's the quantum reactor. This is on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so we're well below that quantum reactor. I believe that's the quantum, right? Yep. Let's turn on the dynamic reactor as well. Shout out to Chart Prime. Check out Chart Prime indicators. Link in the description down below. Get 45% off your first month subscription. Okay, so we have flipped red on this candle so far. If this somehow comes up here and flips back, I don't know. I don't know if it'll flip green. It could, but we are below both the quantum and dynamic reactors, so that is bearish. So it could just be temporary. We are very oversold. We are extended to the downside, but all that means, this is on the 14. This is on the 4 hour. So we could just get a pullback. I'd watch this level first because this is where we broke down from. Pull this across. It's kind of like breaking this low here. But this is the level that we broke down from. Let's pull a fixed range volume profile. Take a look. Okay, value area low. Okay, so yeah, so that area up there is a nice volume area here. Then you get a nice spike there. Right now we are fighting up against the point of control, and yeah, we'll see. Let's back up a little more. Let's take in this whole range that we've been in for a minute now. Okay, so we're getting a bounce off of the point of control of the range. That's interesting. We could come up into this divot and hit that upper side there. Look, this is where the sell-off really began, was up here. So do not be surprised to see a move, a bounce to the upper resistance and then a rollover. Especially if the oscillators are kind of giving us the same vibes. So, all in all, it's kind of just, I would say just be patient. Just be patient. We've had a lot of demand in this area in general. You did see a big bounce here, right? So, we just keep coming down, big bounce up, come down. I mean, technically, we break the high, we get a pullback, and this would be a nice long zone, potentially. Man, I'm kind of, oof, that's tough. That is really tough. We do have the money flow curving way down, so gotta watch that. Yeah, I'm very skeptical of coming back towards these highs and coming up to the quantum and dynamic reactors and then just rolling over. But if we can break through those and maybe get a little bit of a bear flag, then maybe we can go. I don't know. It's a little iffy right now. One thing that does concern me is, this news is happening tonight, post stock market close, which means we won't get the reaction from the rest of the market until tomorrow. Except we do have the ES, the SPY. It did end up breaking down. Measured move from low to high here. Break down from here. That brings us down into this gap at 57.41 on the S&P 500. Now, this one is above the dynamic reactor. It is holding, so that is good. The NASDAQ. Oh, random squiggly line. Okay, so this is not... I mean, that could still bounce out of here, but this is on top of the dynamic reactor as well, so that's not looking bad, and it's a 4 hour, so it's not insignificant. Still consolidating on the Dow Jones. We're on top of the dynamic reactor on that. Let's see. Gold is pumping again. Of course, we were talking about how it got this beautiful back test of the breakout, and now it's pushing again. Crude shot up on the news. Of course it did. War always makes oil pump. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Pyth? Why is this? What are you doing? Pith? Pyth? Pith? And there it is. It's a trying. Oil looking for that breakout. Now, if you get a breakout in oil, would you get a reversal in the dollar? Back up to the dynamic reactor. That gives more fuel for downside for Bitcoin and the stock indices pushing higher. Ethereum, Ethereum. Back down to the bottom of the range. Oh boy. Still holding the range, but nice clean sweep of the highs and coming right back down to the lows. We still have the big green zone down here, weekly fair value gap. See if that holds. But this was the thought last night, was the ABC. And yeah, it's there. It is there, potentially. All in 100x. Y'all are crazy. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Oh, maybe Band-Aid's on vacay. Didn't know that. Israel decides to try and kick off World War III. Yep. I had a post, and it's probably, I might have to dig for it. I think it was in members chat in the Piper Academy Discord. Don't forget to join the Piper Academy Discord. Link in the pinned in the chat. Thank you, Alexander G, for that. Yeah, join the Discord. Become a member. To become a member, you need to become a member of the channel. It's $5 a month. That's it. Essentially, we don't. That's pretty much. We only charge that much because just to try and keep the bots away as much as possible. Scammers and bots typically don't like to pay to get into Discords. ETH is so sick looking. Sick as in like, that's sick, bruh. Or sick as in like, ew. From a specific person. Lunar. Remember the first thing that started to kick this all off was the Elon and Trump breakup. Do 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 do. I'm trying to find a post because I said, what black swan would cause this? This is what I posted. I guess I'll just have to save and watch this. I'll just throw it on the chart. Okay, let me just throw it on the chart. Paste. How do I paste? From the phone. Pasties. Paste. Wait. Nope, it's none of those. Paste. I know it's on here somewhere. Wait. Nope, that's not it. God. Eat your freaking food, Tina, you fat lord. Can I paste? Why can't I? Why won't it let me? Okay, I give up. This is what I shared. This was go to the Bitcoin chart. This was right here. I was a little early on this push up to the upside. We did ultimately get that little flush down before we moved to the upside, but I said, what black swan would cause this? Maybe we have an answer. Crypto trades responded, war with China. No, I don't think that was it. I think it was two completely different countries. I said Russia, Ukraine, but again, two different countries. Anyways, little somber, little monotone tonight. Not really feeling the FOMO. Bitcoin dominance has exploded. What was I telling you guys last night? Just last night, I was like, yeah, we broke down here and everybody's talking about it, but that's kind of when everybody's talking about something, you got to question it. And not just that, I also pointed out the outlier over here. I was like, we already had one outlier. That doesn't mean we can't have another outlier. And sure enough, boom, right back. And actually got above that high there. Now it is pulling back right now, but I imagine it might continue higher. US Tether, USDT did break the upwards trend, but has found its way back up. But we do have resistance here at about 4.92% dominance. So if the USDT can get a push down, that'd be great. But if it breaks that level right there, then we might be seeing more downside. We do have some relatively equal highs up here that it could absolutely come up and sweep. But ultimately, this is going to end up being the same kind of deal that I'm looking for with Bitcoin, only in inverse. You get the A, B, C to the downside, with this C leg being the pump for Bitcoin and crypto. But for the time being, I don't know that I would be. I don't know. Would be making any haste decisions at this point in time. 15 minutes doesn't really look very strong. Looks kind of weak at the moment. Money flow is in the red, thick in the red. Our trend fusion is below the 0 line, just kind of chilling. So would like to see it get back above the 0 line on the 15. Breaking above this high here would be nice, but we do have this imbalanced candle here, so just this big drop that was on the news of the strikes. So I will just be watching this level here for Ethereum, about 2,600. We'll say 2578 to 25 or 2631 in that zone. That's where I would be cautious and look for a potential pullback. Now you could long from the pullback into demand if you get it proves itself and gives you a nice bounce. But if it doesn't, be careful, because this could easily come up into this fair value gap and roll over. Order flow is down. We are in a downtrend, but we have swept these lows, so that's nice. I would just I just urge caution at the moment, because it's a little bit too much right now. I've already seen people talk about them deploying capital, and I mean, if you have the capital to deploy, just like I would only do like a certain percentage of your cash if you're going to deploy right now. Not financial advice, but I wouldn't do like your whole cash bag, okay? I would just do a little bit. I mean, it is a nice little dip to, DCA into, just in case. But I would not back up the truck just yet, because we do have that other wave, that C wave that could potentially be here. Now, there is something that I need to point out on this. Let's go back over here. Now, if this is a flat correction, nope, that wouldn't be it. You go from the high, you take this low. This is, I don't even know if you would, because we didn't come up to the high. No, I don't know that that is, I don't know that that counts. It's very possible that this could be 1, 2, and then 3. My only issue is that this move right here that I was talking to you guys about last night, that I had issues with. That's because why? Because it is corrective. It's the 3-wave move, and I said I'd have to see us come up here and break the high for me to be bullish, and that's not at all what happened. Instead, we get the dump. Nice bounce here. I mean, it looks okay, but I'm just still previous month midpoint is where we're bouncing off of. We do have the previous week low just below us. Do have that 100K, and we do have the previous quarter midpoint and the what was the other one? Previous month, previous week low, previous month low in the yearly open. So previous month low and the previous quarterly midpoint. Previous month was May. There's April, so that was this low here, and we have not come back to sweep that. So it is very possible that we come down and sweep that. Previous quarter midpoint is here. We got above that, but we could be coming back down to back test that, and everything would be okay, right? I think this is the most likely scenario. That's it. That's the one. This is the most likely scenario. You get the ABC, and then after that, that wraps up wave 2, hopefully. And then we just continue pushing and pumping to the upside. So there's your hopium. I believe that C wave will be the last dip. That's the back the truck up dip. Okay, we come all the way down here. 50% retracement from the high. And off and away we go. Potential to get down to that golden pocket because we do have a little bit of an imbalance here. You see that big push up right there. That is a bit of an imbalance here. So we could just barely sweep these lows and tap into that imbalance before it goes. But I think this is the most likely scenario yeah, I think that's the most likely scenario. And then on America's birthday, we maybe we even bottom out just before the week of, I think 4th of July is on a Friday. It's our 250-year anniversary as a country. And yeah, that could be what gives us the fireworks, gets us up potentially. Man, how awesome would it be if we hit my my 2025 prediction from March, April, May of last year, sometime. Was that last year or 2 years ago? It was last year. Yeah, that was last year. I like what you are saying. Yeah. Thank you. So what this ultimately would be, here's your running flat, okay? So, and I've been talking about this potential, so you get this running flat. Running flat means that you get these highs over here, and then you come up, you break those highs, and then you pull back. And then essentially what makes it a running flat is that the lows get front run, and then you go. But that running flat can come all the way down here, but it doesn't break this low. Okay, that's their running flat. Then you zoom out, you see, okay, all right, is there anything? I don't see any kind of bullish divergence in here on the daily chart. Let's go ahead, let's see. If we came down here, what could we see out of our, yeah, all right, something like that as it pushes down. And if you get something like this, then there's your bullish divergence that would send you to the upside. 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, this just doesn't look strong. I mean, look, money flow has been coming out for a while now. And it's just, and then we already got some red. We come back, and then we're probably going to dip even lower. And yeah, I think we go lower. It's either we bounce from like literally exactly where we are now, and we continue, or it comes up and it stalls and then rolls over. and then we at least, I think, bare minimum 93K. Yeah, 93K. I think we are headed to 93K bare minimum. So there you go. Let's take a look. Let's see. BTC, I've seen you mention it a couple of times now, Curtis, so I'm going to check it out. Because I actually haven't looked at this in a while. And I do have that marked off, actually. That gap. And there's that gap. Yep. Now, what would be really messed up and what we could see is a bounce here. This would really get people thrown off. Bounce here. And then a rollover. Maybe not that high. A little bounce. Come back up into that resistance. And then roll over. And of course, if we do that, if we go from the breakout, wherever the breakout would be, we'd get pretty close to that measured move. We'd probably out push the measured move. If we break down from where we are, I mean, that's exactly where we go on that measured move. But this would have to be a bounce for this to be a low that needs to be broken, unless might be a little different though. I don't really, that's ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know why you made me look at that. Also, prayers to the 242 people that died in the plane crash in India today. Or yesterday. That's tragic. Seen a lot of plane crashes lately. Kind of weird. Yeah, I would be careful. I would definitely watch out for a bounce here that might get you that FOMO hopium and then the rollover. And it might be even quicker than that, but now if this is like Iran retaliates here, market tanks. Okay, and we come right down to that spot. Narrative is there, everybody's selling off. What do the market makers do when retail is mass selling off? Market makers or institutions, the big money, the smart money is like, this is what we needed in order to buy a lot of coin. We needed something to spook the market, to spook retail into selling us their assets. And I'm telling you right now, if you already have bags, do not sell. Not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Let's call a V-shaped recovery now to Valhalla. Yeah, V-shaped recovery right here. There's your V-shaped recovery to Valhalla. I mean, that's just so perfect. You get the bounce. It's almost too perfect. It's all there, man. The only thing that's not there on the CME chart is a 3-wave move here on the B wave, but I do believe, yeah, because we do get that sideways consolidation there on this chart, sideways and up. But we don't on this chart because it skips. It was over a weekend. That's why. Yeah. So actually, I mean, the B wave might not be over. We might actually come up and set another high. Sweep these highs just enough to get people. Man, that would be such a mega bull trap. And then next thing you know, Iran retaliates. Israel retaliates back. And then Iran's like, okay, we give up. And then we pump. Who knows? Crazy, you know, algo is that low. Yeah. Yeah. ETH ripping? Is it though? What are you on the 1 minute chart? Yeah, you gotta be on the 1 minute chart to consider this ripping. No offense, Chris Wrights. Hola, French Toaster. R.S. Miller says he's buying. You're crazy. You're crazy. How y'all doing? Thought I was watching Boston. Boston sucks. I don't know, man. Looks ugly to me. Total crypto market. I mean, could this be 5 waves? I don't want to overthink it. I don't see it. I wish if this one would have pushed up a little higher, then that might have been 5 waves, but no, this is all corrective. This was all corrective. This is all corrective. And it's usually a 5-3-5. And so far what we've gotten is a 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, and then the 5. Remember, all that matters is that the third wave is not the shortest wave. And in this instance, it would not. The wave 1 would be the shortest wave. 5-3-5. We talked about this last night. 5-3-5 structure. Now it could very well hold these lows. That would be even more bullish. But that's not where I'm leaning at the moment. Not at the moment. We'll have to see what transpires tomorrow. What is on the economic calendar? We have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment preliminaries. We'll see how the consumer is feeling about things, about the market, about the economy. If it comes in where they're a little more enthusiastic, we beat the forecast, then perhaps that means that the market's willing to take on more risk. Potentially. XRP with the big dump. I think we talked about that possibility last night as well. I mean, everything's kind of down. Venom's up 24.6%. Arrow's up 14.9% on the 24-hour. And, you know, both of these could have been up way more than they are now just a few hours ago. 1 to 100. What? Everything's down. Great opportunity. But not yet. I want to take a look at my CRV. Oh. Oh. My CRV in buying territory? Oh, snap. I might DCA. Alt's time to shine. Coming up. We've got this 50 cents right here. Yeah, I like 50 to 50 to 55 psychological numbers. 50 to 55 stable coins. Speaking of stable coins, man, XRP, a lot of news for XRP today. We got Ondo partnering or running on doing something with XRP, with the XRP ledger. We've got Circle will run on the XRP ledger. There was some other news that I shared, had to do with something. I shared it. Let me just find it. Singapore-based Trident Digital, NASDAQ, TDTH, ticker, plans to raise $500 million to establish the world's first large-scale corporate XRP reserve, involving long-term XRP holding, staking, and deep engagement in the Ripple ecosystem to strengthen its decentralized finance strategy. So there you go. I need more DeFi, Arrow, and AMP on my radar. Is AMP still a thing? I mean, when you're looking at alts, it almost looks like a buy. Or they could go a little lower. I'm so on the fence, man. Fence sitting like a mofo. All right, 4 hour just closed. Nice big wick. But not really much strength. So I'm sure we'll wake up tomorrow and we'll have a better idea of how things are shaping up and whether or not we should have bought. Now, if you bought, good for you. If it pumps, I'm just not there at this moment. Yeah, I would just be very careful of the pullback and then a continuation. So, but anywho. Wow, what a week. What a week. Thank you all for joining. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you for being here and showing your support, smashing up that like button, subscribing if you're new. All is not lost, okay? So don't even get that out of your mind, okay? If you're even thinking about it. I would say this is at least a DCA 1 opportunity right now. So if you're looking to buy, maybe consider it, but just be aware that it's a pretty good probability that it continues lower. So Just be careful. Come back up and break 108, and then consolidate over the weekend. Maybe we can see more upside, but don't forget we just have tomorrow, and then we are going into the weekend, where weekends are typically low volume. Now, news can happen over the weekend that causes Bitcoin to move, but I imagine probably it's usually not a good thing when markets move on the weekend. So just be careful. Stay safe out there, wherever you are, wherever you go, especially if you are in the United States or Israel. I know Israel's already on high alert, but obviously, because expect retaliatory attacks. We'll see. And yeah, let's just keep everybody in our thoughts that's involved over there, and let's just pray for peace. We'll see what happens, but I think we'll get past it. It's just a matter of time. I don't think this is gonna escalate. This shouldn't escalate into anything crazy. So, Israel and Iran have a history of doing tit for tat stuff. I mean, they just did it either earlier this year or sometime last year, where Iran shot like, I don't know, over 1,000 missiles. Most of them got shot down with the help of Jordan. So you do have other Arab nations in the area that are willing to help protect Israel because they are also friendly with the United States. Jordan is a United States ally. So, yeah. But y'all be good. Don't forget to go out this weekend and touch some grass. Spend some time with the friends and family. Tomorrow, go out there. Go out. Make sure if you do go out and you're out and about, just go up to a random. This is because the world needs this right now. But I do advocate for this. I think just about every FOMO Friday I try to remember to say it. But just go out tomorrow, give somebody a compliment, a random stranger, family member, a friend. But usually, I try to go for the random stranger, just because that tends to have a bigger impact on someone when someone just they don't even know comes up to them and gives them a compliment on something, whatever it is. Their shoes, their shirt. Hey, I like your shirt. Where'd you get that from? Hey, that cologne smells awesome. Hey, I love that perfume. Oh, I love your dress. It's beautiful. Something. And it's small, but it'll make someone's day. It'll make that person's day. So go out tomorrow, make someone's day. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. If you hear from me over the weekend, awesome. If you don't, I'll see you Sunday. But outside of that, guys, I do hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep and a weekend. And please don't forget to send out your prayers to the moon gods. Mad love. Have a great one. Peace out. Bye.
Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone. Sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, selling the pump. Altars of alpha, wallets get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Light up the sky, burn off our chains. Oh moon to the moon, no earthly pains. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, I'm divine with the play. Spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone. Sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the doubt, cleanse the wick. Let the dead be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Gains, the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gain. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, pray to the wicks and the candles tone. Sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, summon the pump. Altars of alpha, whales get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon